is 1971. Now comes the first of the children of Rotan.
Alright, y'all. Back at you again. It's your boy Onslaught Tree, back with another episode of 16 Bars, y'all. I got old books on my left.
It's been a long week, man. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, you tired, son?
It's just been a long week.
Alright, it is.
Never lie, man.
I got Side of God to my right over here. Yo, so this is episode number 27, man. And this is actually Fan Appreciation Week, yo. So we want to say thank you for all the fans logging on to the show,
you guys this
leaving
week.
your comments.
But after this week, we don't give no.
Yo, man, don't forget, man, if you haven't subscribed to the show yet, go on down below, subscribe to the show, click on the notifications.
You know
Yep, click the notifications. Tell a friend out there. Let us know what y'all think about the show. Leave a comment. Keep them comments coming in, all right? Before we start up, we got Fight Club. Oh, what we got going with Fight Club, man?
Started number 5, that paid in full.
All right, B Rakim.
Number 4, NAS.
Nas.
It was written. Number 3, Slick Rick.
Slick Rick, the great adventures of Slick Rick, boy.
Number 2, your boy Kanye.
That's his boy right there.
College Dropout.
Salon's boy.
And number 1, Method Man.
Italian Stallion, man. Classic
Straight
album,
outta
man.
Shaolin,
Let us know what y'all think about the top 5 Fight Club, man. All right,
Let
so
us
yo.
know if you want to rotate it around or something.
We ain't gonna rotate it, but let us know what y'all think.
We just want to see.
So again, man, this is Fan Appreciation Week, and this week we're giving a shout out to the fan, Damien Sinnett. Thank you for logging into the show, a.k.a. Shuby, a.k.a. Thug Life. You know what I'm talking about, yo.
Yeah.
Sai, what we going with today?
Man, we going with these fellas out of Newark.
Newark, New Jersey?
Yes, the car stealing capital of the world.
Is that really?
Not the world, but it used to be. But it wasn't Newark.
What was it?
Wait, was it Newark?
Yo, you still go to Newark right now in the morning time and check those streets. You got donut marks, skate, tire marks everywhere.
Yo, so we going with them boys
They
from
still
Newark.
doing it.
Like Sai just said, this is Lords of the Underground, yo. And this track,
Lotus.
this album is called Here Come the Lords, all right? So, yo, Lords of the Underground album was released March 30th, 1993. Ooh, that's a good era, too. Length of the album. Sai, where you going with today? We got 15 tracks on the album.
Probably already seen it.
Nah, I didn't.
Yeah, alright.
I'm going to go with 53 minutes.
What you going with?
I'm going to go with 54 minutes.
Length of the album, 63 minutes and 10 seconds. Old Books is back on top, boy. So the album, the label is
Long week.
Pendulum, which is
Never heard
under
of them.
the umbrella of Elektra. You heard of Elektra?
You got it,
Okay, under Elektra. Producers on the album, wow. K-Def and Marley Marl.
Marley Marl?
Marley Marl. Marley Marl produced the record. That's ill. So, yo, we're going to get into the first track of the album, which is called Here Come the Lords, Here Come the Lords, Here Come the Lords, Here Come the Lords. You got a verse, O?
Give me the scrolls.
What verse is that? 1 or 2?
This is verse 2.
All right, verse 2. Let's go.
What's that song? Verse 2 coming
Come with
out.
that old Hebrew, Methical.
Alright, here come the Lords. Here come the Lords. Mr. Funk, don't you see me? I told you were coming, you suckers didn't believe me. The skipper, my Lord style stick like Jack the Ripper. I'm hanging other rappers like your girl hangs on my zipper.
Ooh.
Lord Jazz, hit me one time, make it funky. Stop being stingy. Knock up, pass the
Brass Monkey. What's the Brass Monkey, O?
Brass knuckles, man.
No.
Brass Monkey's a liquor.
Is that liquor, man?
What liquor?
It's like
Old English,
like,
800.
Yeah, it's like was it a liquor?
Don't they call the Old English something else?
No, Brass Monkey is, I'm pretty sure because that was a West Coast thing. They used to talk about the Brass Monkey all the time, too.
Well, when we heard on Dr. Dre and Snoop's album, they call OE something else.
I think
They call
Brass Monkey is Old English 800.
Right. Oh, yeah, it probably is then. I thought they was talking about the... Okay. I step off his stage, everyone knows who I am. Grab the mic like Teddy Riley, and I jam. Give me the mic and watch me wax that ass. Keep the camera moving cause I'm kinda fast. You can trip, you can flip, you could even slip or dip. But you never ever rip funk style as good as this. Because you sound like you're drug. You might as well be a singer. You're Whimsby, you couldn't touch me if your name was Sticky Fingers. Whoa, wait.
He throwing the Onyx.
Is that a diss right there?
No, it's not a diss, man. You heard the verse. Bring the verse back. That's not a diss. You couldn't touch me even if your name was Sticky Fingers.
Your Whimsy couldn't touch me if your name was Sticky Fingers.
It's a play off the word. Sticky Fingers is something that touches and sticks on you.
Same thing.
Let's get into the verse, man. Yo, this is Here Come the Lords, track 1 off the album, man. Let's get it.
Here come the Lords, Mr. Funky, don't you see me? I told you we were coming, you suckers didn't believe me. The skipper, my Lord style spits like Jack the Ripper. I'm hanging out the rappers like the girl hangs on my zipper. No jazz, hit me one time, make it funky. Stop being stingy, knock the past that brass monkey. I step up on stage, everyone knows who I am. Grab the mic like Teddy Bobby and I jam. Give me the mic and watch me wax that ass. Keep the camera moving cause I'm kinda fast. You can trip, you can flip, you could even slip a dip, but you'll never ever rip. Funky style is good as this because you sound like you know you might as well be your singer. You MCs couldn't touch me if your name was Sticky Finger. So when I come around, don't try to be down, don't try to be down to the sound. Cause here comes the Lords of the underground. Here come the Lords, 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 here come the Lords.
Yeah, yo, let's move into track number 2, man. Track number 2 is called From the Bricks. When I read that name, I instantly thought of Redman, man. Cause Redman always talking about the bricks, yo.
Bricks.
And all of his, I know, but all of his albums, he always talk about the bricks and all that. But
I think Redman was their DJ.
I think he was the DJ at one time, in their career. So the members, there are 3 members on Lords of the Underground. It's Mr. Do It All, Mr. Funky, and DJ Lord Jazz. So those are the 3 members of Lords of the Underground, man. We're gonna get into track number 3, which is one of my favorite songs. Yeah, this song was ill when this song first came out, man. There's something about the 90s that music was just so original, man. There were a lot of originality in music back then, man. So this is
It was fresh.
yeah, man. This is track number 3. This is called Funky Child. Let's get a verse off of this.
Yeah, it was new back then. It's hard to be.
That too.
Once people do something, it's hard to then do something original. It's already out there. So it gets them harder.
Yeah, we was getting the fresh.
It gets harder now to make something original.
Alright, the 5th.
Shit, yeah, come naked.
The 5th for the terror is the return of Funky Kruger, A.K. Anger. We told him Mr. Funky Wallbanger.
Hold on. Yeah, that Funky Kruger, a player for Freddy Krueger. That's an ill line. I like that.
Yeah. Conceived in the fire by war through disasters. The funky child was taught to the ways of the masters. Mr. Funky, yes, girl, the Black Mac is back. Here to kick my funky style, funky this and funky that. You can work day and night. You can practice all your life, but I still take the show. And then I go home with your wife. Oh, I go home with the wife. Oh my God, funky with the style. Lord have mercy. I heard all over rappers like Jackie Joyner Kersey. Watch me.
The runner. I like that.
Watch me flip the script. Let me show you what the funk do. Make you call me Uncle what? Uncle what? Uncle who? When I was young, I used to sing with my sister. Hey, now I kick all the ill styles. You have to call me Mister. Cooling in the house is his. Time to be buck wild. Raising the ways of the
Funky Child. Yo, let's get it, man. This is track number 3, yo. Funky Child.
Now witness the birth of Mr. Funky.
Prepare for the terror. It's the return of Funky Kruger, a.k.a. Anger. Return of Mr. Funky Wallbanger. Conceived in the fire born through disasters. The Funky Child was taught the ways of the masters, Mr. Funky. Yes, girl, the Black Mac is back. Here to kick my funky style, funky this and funky that. You can work day and night. You can practice all your life, but I still take the show. Then I go home with the wife. Oh my God, Funky flip the style, Lord have mercy. I heard all over rappers just like Jackie Joyner Kersey. Watch me flip the script. Let me show you what the funk do. Make you call me
what instrument is that has that sample? That horn. What's that instrument? What instrument they using to get that sample?
I don't know. But I heard that.
Oh, that's probably like an organ.
That's ill.
Yeah, I heard that little. That's on a French Montana or Chinks Drug song. We can't figure out which one it is, but that intro that you heard on that
Rest
beat,
in peace, Chinks, man.
Yeah,
Chinks was coming up, boy.
man,
Oh my
they
God.
hated
Far
on
Rockaway,
this.
stand up, bro.
They
Yo.
can't get a break in Far Rock. I don't know why they go back, yo.
Yeah,
It
Far
didn't
Rock
happen
is.
in Far Rock,
I know.
though.
Yeah, but he from Far Rock.
Right.
From Far Rock. Let's move
Rest
on,
in
man.
peace, Stack bundles too.
Stack Bundle.
Another
Oh,
one, Far
man.
Rock.
Rest in peace, Stack.
They were
Yo, they
niggas.
had 2 coming up.
Yo, Stack Bundles is where really Diplomats got their whole style from. He used to write for them niggas. He was Jim Jones and them. Yeah, he was.
Yo, that's
doing them.
2 ill ones
This
coming
shit
out of
was
Far
going
Rockaway
on.
that we lost from Far Rockaway, man. Damn, son.
Oh.
The ill writers, man, just can't catch a
good come
break,
out of
son.
Queens, man. I don't know what it is about Queens. Like,
Yo, shout out Far Rockaway,
Far
man.
Rock is like they own boroughs.
I got a Far Rock story for y'all, but I'm gonna give y'all
it's
that
like the Bronx.
another day,
Whole
man.
thing.
They're like another part of Brooklyn. Like they got their own
Nah,
separate entity.
they're who they are.
No, I know, but I meant because they right there, really next to them. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
they-
Far Rock
they
ain't what
part
Far
of
Rock. It
everything,
ain't
man.
now what it was 15, 20 years ago. It's cleaned up a lot in Far Rock.
Yeah, it took a whole hurricane to do that.
Track number 4, keeping it underground. And we're going to jump into track number 5, which is called Check It. But while we're here, let's look at, there's some Billboard numbers, man, I wanted to
Oh,
talk
they got
about.
Billboard numbers?
I mean, well, somebody had to have numbers, recording the
What you
sales
trying to say?
and all that stuff back there.
Yeah, underground is just the name.
So the Billboard 200, they actually made it up to number 66 when the album was first released. And in the top R&B hip-hop albums, it actually made it to number 13. So, not bad.
So
Not bad.
basically, the black community was on it. They knew what time it was. Everybody else, it was a little late. That's
Yeah.
Because number 13 versus number 66 is a big difference.
And they actually had 5
I mean,
singles.
I guess for where they at on the top 66 might in the top 100 you're being seen, and then with the black community it's like
Even in 93 for rap to make it to
To-
60
in
something,
the top 100.
that's pretty good, though.
93 is a pretty decent position
they wasn't trying to get rap music,
And
no
they-
props back
because
then.
they weren't really
Mm-hmm.
like no Will Smith rappers. So
It was 93. All right. But they had 5 singles on the album, but we're going to get into the singles later on the show. All right, so we're going to move into track number 6, which is called The Grave Digger. You want to be a grave digger? This song had me kind of perplexed because it seemed like they were talking about like when you do things and your repercussions are you like either dying or but the way grave it's weird. But let's get a verse off of this track here. So,
Grave Digger.
track number 6. I really want to know, like, getting more in depth on what they were really talking about. But from what I listened to the song, it seems like they were telling you from the things that you do, these are the repercussions that might happen to you down the line, and you're gonna be in a grave digger, which is you're digging your own grave, something to
Or
that
digging
sort.
somebody else's grave from your words or your actions.
All right.
You got a lot of niggas killed for the shit that you said.
That is true. That is true. Words are
If you
very
ain't
dangerous.
do this, he would have still been alive. You just dug his grave when you did that.
True. Let's get this verse. Grave digger. What verse you going with?
Oh, this is Mr. Funky verse 2.
All right.
It goes, you're Mr. Grave Digger, your mind is like a shovel. Every time I turn around it's digging. You deeper into trouble. I don't understand some of the stuff I don't understand some of the stuff that you do, kid. Trying to get yours, making moves that are stupid. You see, life is like one big comedian who's trying to make you laugh, but you still don't know the half. Every day, all day, you got to learn the hard way. You'll never play me. Yeah, that's what they all say. You play the tough role as if you're tough. You play the tough role as if you are thorough. I'm the Mac, baby, a king like Pharaoh. At least, king like Pharaoh. I wonder if he's referencing Pharaoh March or just
No,
Pharaoh.
King, the Pharaoh, the
March
king.
wasn't even out, that song.
The king. A king is a pharaoh.
That was 93.
In the
Wasn't
Nubian,
out.
yeah.
He wasn't out yet?
No, he wasn't out.
Alright, bet. You talking about the Egyptian.
Egyptian Kings, yeah.
At least you thought you were until you met this girl that you wanted to be your queen. Now you find out what I mean. You push up because you really want to lay. Down to one knee because you ain't too proud to beg.
He's like, use Ain't Too Proud to Beg. Was that song from who? Was that MC Light? Who made that song? Oh, that was Salt and Pepper.
Pepper.
Yeah, ain't too proud to beg.
And then he used that reference as going down to his knees to eat the box. That's an ill reference, man. You get it, Si? You drop down to your knees because you ain't too proud to beg.
Yeah.
I like that. That's ill. That's an ill line. That's an ill line. Yeah, finish that up.
She kicks it back and everything goes well. Next thing you know, you're in the back of a hotel. You're ready to hit the skins and everything is getting hectic. So you start your tactic without a prophylactic.
Lactic. He didn't use the condoms.
It's too late to cry now. She was living fire. You can kiss your ass goodbye now. She had the AIDS. You ready made a blunder. Down with OPP, now you're down 6 feet under. All just because you had a girl that wanted to stick you. Give this man a shovel, make way for the grave digger.
So you see what I'm saying, Si? Make way for the grave digger. So he killed himself by... Let's go, man. Yo, this is track number 6, man. I like this track, yo. Grave Digger.
You just the grave digger, the mind is like a shovel. Every time I turn around, it's thinking you leap into trouble. I don't understand some of the stuff that you do, kid. Trying to get yours, making moves that are stupid. You see, life is just one big comedian who's trying to make you laugh, but you still don't know the half. Every day, all day, you got to learn the hard way.
You'll never play me.
Yeah, that's what they all say. You play the tough role as if you were thorough.
I'm the Mac, baby. A king like a pharaoh.
At least you thought you were until you met this girl that you wanted to be the queen. Now you find out what I mean. You pushed up because you really want the leg. Down on one knee because you ain't too proud to beg. She kicks it back and everything goes swell. Next thing you know, you end up at the hotel. You're ready to hit the skins and everything is getting hectic. So just start your tactics without a prophylactic. Ooh, it's too late to cry now. She was living down. You can kiss your ass goodbye now. She had AIDS. You really made a blunder.
Down with OPP.
Now you're down 6 feet under. All just because you had a girl that wanted to stick her. Give this man a shovel, make way for the grave digger.
Bound to be a grave digger. Bound to be a grave digger. Bound to be a grave digger.
Yeah. Track number 7, which is called Lord's Prayer. While we're here on Lord's Prayer, man, this track, all right, 60, what was it, 60 how much minutes?
63.
63 minutes, right? And this album, most of the tracks were 4 minutes or better, between 4 and 5 minutes. Remember we was talking about some episodes back on how all of these songs now have like 2 verses on them only. Look how long these songs used to be. And now songs is what, 3 minutes and 26 seconds, baby? 3:20 something? They've shortened a lot of music.
We got tracks now coming up under 3 minutes.
And most of these tracks on this album have at least
Like
3 to 4
fast
verses.
I
They
think
give
about
you a
when you
quick
say
16.
short tracks. I think about the new A Boogie single. Look back at it, and it's like I don't know. Maybe like have like really one verse and it's mad
On the whole
chorus.
track?
Yeah, there's mad chorus and then mad hook.
Chorus,
You know, so a lot of
Kanye does that a lot now too. If you listen to his last album and even album before that,
Played a lot of
he has a lot of
instrumental.
intro before your verse starts, and then your verse is short. Then he has another body of music. And
Just playing music in the back.
do you rather more lyrics or more music on your tracks?
It's not that simple, honestly.
It's like
It's how the track finishes, how it
I
sounds.
mean, every
it's how it's
track
put
is
together.
different. You can't just say I want more lyrics and they give you too much. To like, all right.
I mean,
I could have did without that last verse. So.
play like you
Who
like to
knows?
play that, give you the music, you know, like did the
You want
MTV.
you want a
thing,
complete
wanna-
song, then you're saying.
I mean, music is music. I mean, it depends. Like maybe
The
like,
artist should know.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes
No,
like,
that last
you got
album.
beats that you could just listen to sometimes. I mean,
Right.
like on Paid in, like in a Paid in Full. All those cut tracks.
They let
It's
the
like,
beat
you
rock.
know, they let the beat rock.
No, but that was
Kanye-
different though. That was a DJ cut. I'm talking about like
And
a
Kanye-
song that has like a. Remember when Nas said when Nas album came out, this last album, there was a song on there where he didn't start rapping till like 1:40 on the track. I'm like, yo,
That's because Kanye did the production. Kanye wants you to hear the the production first.
All right, let's move on, man. Let's go to track number 8. Track number 8 is called "Flow On," and while we're on "Flow On," we want to give some props to Do It All, one of the artists from the album, one from the group, because he was one of those like Busta Rhymes and Method Man and Red. He did a lot of TV and movies and stuff too. So he actually appeared on the final episode of The Sopranos. He was one of the extras in The Sopranos. This is Do It All. And he was also on a TV show. He was on Law and Order a couple times. He even appeared on, remember that HBO show Oz? Mm-hmm. He also appeared on Oz. He appeared on 30 Rock.
Didn't notice.
Right? And he also did like an off-Broadway play, which was called This, and This. This, and This, and That. So he got into movies, though. Movies and TV. Okay.
No, I'm saying.
So he moved into TV and all that. So shout out, man. It's good to see artists start off as rap and hip hop artists and take their careers into TV. And like O was saying, the money is different. On a couple episodes back, the money is different. He was saying like when you into music, you probably gotta wait to get your cut here. When you do a movie, it's like you get paid. Boom, your money's right there.
Yeah,
So
don't look
Familiar at all.
So we're gonna move into track number 9, which is called Mad Skills. You get a verse of Mad Skills? What verse are we gonna do for this, oh?
Verse 1.
Alright, let's get it. Alright.
Before I start this jam, hold up. Let me tell you who I am. I'm Mr. Funky, aka the motherfucking man. That's right, the man. Girlfriend got her knocked up. Big money clocker, chief rocker, boot knocker. MCs on their knees. MCs, I'm locking them up in my trunk. And the funk is no punk. I kick donuts like Dunkin'. People screaming, ooh ah.
Hold up. Damn, Dunkin' Donuts was out that long?
Yo, you gotta make the donuts.
No, that was 93.
Gotta make the coffee.
Yeah, they didn't have that many stores.
Gotta make the
out.
donuts. Remember the old
commercial.
the fat guy?
No, I don't remember that far back.
Gotta make the coffee.
Wow.
Gotta make the donuts.
I don't remember Dunkin' Donuts that far back, bro.
What?
That's crazy.
Dunkin' Donuts been doing it, man.
Because what the Lords did, I'm liver than 355 newborn kids. If somebody tests me, that's guaranteed a trial. They gotta burn like the question to be half as good as I'm. So bottom line, look out for and try to test me. And Funky Man will walk all over your ass like a pedestrian. Not the type of kid that you get over on, brother. You talk about me, I talk about your mother.
Yo, man. This is track number 11, man. This is another one of them bangers, man. Chief Rocker, yo.
No, you're not playing.
We're not gonna play this one. Says Mad Skills. So that was Mad Skills. We're not gonna give it a verse on that. We're gonna move on. We're gonna move into track number 10, which is called Psycho. While we on Psycho, we're gonna give you all the ratings. It wasn't much rating this week, y'all. We only have 2 pieces of ratings this week.
Most of those established them fucking wanna rate. They ain't listen to they shit or nothing.
Nah, these guys.
That's what it was. Who's the 2 that gave it?
We got All Music. So he gave it 4 stars out of 5 stars.
Okay.
And The Source was the other one. And The Source gave it 4.5 mics out of 5 mics.
That's almost a classic.
So Source loved it. All Music loved it even more. So
no, Source loved it more.
No, Source gave it. No, sorry, my bad.
Oh, you doing it
my
wrong?
bad.
All right, let's
no,
go.
Source gave it a 3.5 out of 5.
4
sorry.
I was like almost classic.
My apologies.
Okay.
3.5 out of 5.
Got
All Music gave it a 4 out of 5. That's why I said no. My bad on that. Let's move on, man. Track number 11. One of the illest songs of '93, yo. The Lord Chief Rocker number 1, Chief Rocker. Let's get a verse on this, boy. Listen, man, if you haven't heard this song yet before we play it, go watch it now. No, don't stay right here, and then y'all can listen to it from us, man. I loved this song when I was young back in the days, man.
Boom, Chief Rocker.
Let's get a what verse is on this, Salon?
You said boom shakalaka. What?
No, he did. He go boom shakalaka. Yeah. Chief Rocker. Yeah. Salon was doing that dance back then. The Chief Rocker dance.
Down there with them dreads and they had
shit, man. You
No, that was
a popular song, man.
the guy with the two guys with the dreads you talking about.
Mhm.
That was what they called them. They used to wear the boots.
The big.
I remember the name when we go. Give us the verse, Salon.
Damn, what's the name of them?
They got like four words in their name. It's two names and like 4 words. I remember in a few seconds. That's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. Verse 1?
Verse 1, Mr. Funky. Boom, shakalaka, yo, here comes the chief rocker. Rock it down, so jump off the tip, you're not my knucker. For sharper type to battle, make the people say, ooh ah. Think I won't curse, I break down and say, puta, hey.
Puta means bitch in Spanish.
Hey, maricón, cesa mi bichafi, mi chocha.
Yeah, you should have skipped Spanish in school.
I did skip Spanish.
Go ahead, keep going.
Think I won't say what I won't because I'm the type of God. Now, fam lamb, I'll be damned, slam jam the week. Could it be the skunk weed that makes us oh so funky? Now hold it, let me choose. Couldn't be the booze. Now it's the shoes. The shoes.
It gotta be the shoes.
Where they got that from?
Shoes.
What movie?
That was Space Jam?
Spike Lee, Do the Right Thing.
Oh, the shoes. Gotta be the
Gotta be the
shoes. Spike Lee.
shoes.
All right. Another classic.
Another classic, yo. Cause girlies, they clock, they stand around the jock. So I say boom, shakalak. Grab the microphone, then rock. To tell the truth, when on the mic, I say anything that sound good. Like drum pan. A drum pan should over some The cat in the hat and the mouse ran up the stairs. That doesn't make no sense. Come on, who cares? See, even without the gift, there's yours, so don't be trying to knock me. I say what I want to say as long as it sound funky. Some MCs wanted to buy me, so they try to take stand. But they don't understand. I'm the motherfucking man. I'm amazed. I amaze and astound. Rhythm up and down. Smack the ground. Smack a group of them around. Let them know who wears the crown. Who's the tip of the top, the cream of the crop, the best under the sun. I'm the Lord Chief Rocker #1, Mr. Funky.
You know, Chief Rocker #1, Chief Rocker. Yo, track number 11, yo. Classic track, man. Chief Rocker.
Chief rocker, boom shaka laka, yo, here comes the chief rocker, rock it round. So jump up off the tip, you're not my knocker. For sharp top the ride, I make the people say, ooh, ah. Think I won't curse, I'll break down and say, puta. Hey, mother, they gon' says, baby, just I may choke ya. Say what I want because I'm that type of guy. Now, family, I'll be damn slam, damn stone weak. Couldn't beat the smoke weak, that makes us so funky. Now, hold on, let me choose. Couldn't beat the booze, no, it's the shoes. The shoes? It's gotta be the shoes. Cause girlies, they clap. They stand around the dock, so I say, boom, shaka lock. Grab the microphone, then rock. To tell you the truth, when on the mic, I'll say anything that sounds good. Like jump and sound over some, the cat in the hat and the mouse ran up the stairs.
Now that didn't make no sense.
Come on, who cares? See, everyone's out to get the show, so don't be trying to knock me. I say what I want to say as long as it sounds funky.
Yeah, man. Let's move on, yo. We're going to move into track number 12, which is called Sleep for Dinner, which was a track where they were talking about, yo, when when your parents back in the day were like, yo, Mom, I'm hungry. Boy, go to sleep.
No, I don't think so.
Damn,
Yeah,
I don't
I know
remember that, but
I
okay.
don't think so.
They were talking about whenever kids jump up and they're
They
always
had
like,
no food,
yo,
go to sleep.
there was no food around. So, yo,
Sleep for dinner.
track number 13 is actually the title track, which is called LOTUG, Lords of the Underground. And while we're on Lords of the Underground, there were 5 singles side. Do you care to guess?
Chief Rocker,
Yes, 1.
Psycho.
Yes, 2.
Here comes the Lords.
3.
Low Tux.
No. Oh, where you going? Chief Rocker's 1. Here Come the Lords is 2. What you said?
Psycho.
Psycho is 3. There's 2 more.
Funky Child.
Funky Child is 4. 1 more to go. Oh. 5, 4, 3,
I don't know.
2, 1. Now, There were 5 singles on the album. Number 1, Psycho. Number 2, Chief Rocker. Number 3, Funky Child. Number 4, Here Come the Lords. Number 5, Flow On.
Flow on.
Flow On was the final single on the album, man. So we're going to move into track number 14, which is Lord Jazz Hit Me With One Time. Yo, this is another one of those tracks where the DJ is getting it in, man. When you hear this track has an ill sample on there from Skull Snap. It's called It's a New Day. It's a real good old school DJ cut, man. Let's get a verse off of this side, man. I like this track right here.
This is verse 2, Lord Jazz. Lord Jazz the name, so watch me scratch it. Sorry. Lord Jazz the name, so watch me scratch it in your brain. It's simple, so watch me ride these tracks like a train. I freak it with the cut, now I freak it with the rhyme. Just to let you know, I can hit you one time with the scratch and the rap, cause you know I'm all that. And those who said I couldn't, I see your hands clap. You heard it, my lips been quick like wordsmith. And I'm quick to do a DJ when he's walking on my turf. And I'm quick to do a DJ when he's walking on my turf.
I'm quick to do a DJ when he's walking on my turf. Don't you get like, yo.
I know what he means.
Oh, okay, but what? The way it's worded?
It's the way it's worded, kind of,
okay,
you know.
Okay.
You heard it, my lips spit quick like wordsmith. And I'm quick to do a DJ when he's walking on my turf.
This nigga
It just didn't.
Wait, why you just can't let him do what he's doing?
No, because he's stuck like 4 times trying to say the same shit.
It didn't flow into it.
It didn't flow.
Maybe
All right,
the
man.
Beat, you know.
That side with Lord Jazz Hit Me One Time. Y'all go listen to that track yourselves, man. That's an ill track. Final track on the album. Before we get there, did you have a physical copy of the album?
No.
Did not. Oh, what about you?
No, and I wasn't even into hip hop at the time.
In '93?
He was still listening to Buju.
Listen to reggae. Yo, final track on the album is called What's Going On.
Shabbat, Buju.
Anyway.
Yo, man.
To what the family
that's it, y'all. 15 tracks off the album. Y'all know what we're going to do. We're going to give it our ratings. We're going to come back. If it's good enough, it's going to make it up on Fight Club. If it's not good enough, y'all know what we're going to take with it. We're going to do it. We're going to take it, crumple it up.
Nah, we're just going to put it back.
We're going to put it over there. All right, man.
Crumple it up.
We'll be back in 2 seconds, yo. Pow!
No, I'm going to go higher.
Yeah! Back at you again, boy. This is it. Rating of the Barz. No change. No change.
They kept everything.
That's what you tell homeless people?
Yo, Laws of the Underground, good album, but was not able to make it up on Fight Club. So Fight Club still stays the same. Paid in Full, number 5. Nas, It Was Written, number 4. Slick Rick, number 3. Kanye West, College Dropout, number 2. Number 1, Method Man, Shaolin.
If
to
you
Cal.
switch around that word, the letters.
Which one?
Go. Greatest of all time.
Where? What you talking about?
If you put the T in front of the back.
Oh my God! It is G-O-A-T.
Yeah.
This guy right here.
What are you talking about?
You talking about the great adventures of.
You switch around
What is your vote this week?
I gave it a 3.
Wow.
3? Like that. Three's
Seemed
like
like
07 middle of the road, but 3's high in the middle of the road. Why
higher
3?
in the middle of the road.
Why
You know what I'm
3?
saying? Honestly, I never got the album when it first came out. Probably listened to it years later, way later. And
You said you weren't into rap at that time, right?
Nah, I really wasn't. I mean, I heard songs on the radio, but I wasn't like, I was a kid, nigga. I ain't really
trying to get outside.
Yeah, I was running around having fun, living life. But as I listen to it, it's just like, it's cool. Like, as far as the bars, it's feel like it's a certain capsule. It stays in that same, like, early 90s, the way they're rhyming. So it's a good album overall.
I think this group was a launching pad group. I think they spawned similar groups to what they like. Guys like
actually, and that's the thing, you could tell because during that time, then you would have like you said, Dallas Effect,
Onyx, and all them other guys.
Yeah, Smith and West. They all
sound like
like Tribe Called Quest. One of them sounded like Phife Dawg a little bit. You got the same kind of.
I didn't hear Tribe Called
What was
Quest.
your highlights of the album, or what's your favorite track of the 15 tracks?
The Chief Rocker track.
Well, Chief Rocker, that was a heavy track.
I used to, sing along to that back when
that
I
was a
little,
heavy track when that track came out.
Kid running around. So I gave it a 3. You guys go ahead and speak on yours.
Sai, what did you give the album?
I gave it a 3 also.
A 3, back to back. Why you gave it a 3, Sai?
Like when this came out, I wasn't even really into hip hop, to tell you the truth. Like 07, shit. What the hell I was running with? Oh, he's back and forth in the parking lot.
Don't mean to cut you off. O just said that Chief Rocker was his number 1 track, right? I'm looking at the charts. U.S. Top 100, Chief Rocker hit number 55. U.S. R&B, it hit number 35. And the U.S. rap charts, Chief Rocker hit number 1.
Number 1, because number 1 they moved.
That track was like, that's like the only like really,
Don't say only,
no,
because Funky Child was heavy too.
like, but Chief Rocker was like a real memorable track.
Oh yeah,
It's like,
oh yeah,
you hear the horns come in,
yes.
and it's like, I already know what that track is, yo.
Okay.
Like you already like tuned up for it, like.
It's a classic. It's one of those tracks when you make those best 100 tracks of all time.
It might fall in.
Yeah.
Has to fall
yeah.
in there,
Oh,
you know, Chief Rocker, and then just that name alone. What up, Chief Rocker?
What about the length of the album? Did you like the length? 63 minutes, 15 tracks. Was it good enough? Was it too much? Was it too little? What do you think?
An hour is good.
Okay.
I think an hour you could get lost in the hour.
I love hour length albums.
A good hour when it goes a little, and it's like the music. It got the funky beats on it, so it was good to listen to. But like O said, it'll stay in that time zone.
Favorite track of the album?
I didn't really have.
Not to cut you off again. You just said Funky Child, right?
No, I said Chief Rocker was the most memorable for me.
I think the next memorable track on that album was Funky Child, right? Funky Child was ill. Funky Child hit 75 on the U.S. Hot 100. U.S. R&B, it hit 52. And the U.S. rap, it hit number 2. So those were the two. Those were the two
biggest,
two big tracks.
And those were the two most.
So what was your favorite?
I wouldn't say I had a favorite, but the most memorable for me would have been Chief Rocker.
Chief Rocker. All right, I gave it a 3 also, man. I'm middle of the road with the track album. I like the album. I don't love the album, but this group was one of those groups that stood out back in the day. There's a lot of groups back in the 90s where when you go back and you try to trace like how groups are structured today, 3-man, a DJ, or 4-man, a DJ. These are one of those groups that they started a lot of that stuff back in the days, man. And that hardcore rhyming. They had great production. Who was the producer? Marley Marl. So they had somebody, a god, helping them do productions. I do believe there were some tracks on there that were some throwaway tracks. It needed a little bit more variety. It was just a hardcore album. But length of the album, I love the length. I love me our album.
Too like overbearing. It had ups and downs in the music.
Yeah.
So it kept you. It could have,
No skits though. That's one thing I kind of miss. It didn't have any of those.
Skits wasn't really a thing like in 93
back then in that time.
Because these were like MCs and
just rapping. Just give me a mic. Let me rap.
Yeah.
No funny style.
This is what we do.
But wait, didn't Onyx come out in '93? What year they came out?
Onyx had skits on their albums.
No,
but 93 had Slam. I believe 93 Slam came out.
So that was one of the albums. That was the crazy. They didn't have no skits.
That was their first album.
We was talking about it last time.
Back the Fuck Up was their first album, and that was 93, I believe.
Yeah, that was 93.
Yeah, I don't think they had any skits on that album. But good album, man. I don't own a copy of this album. My boy, I know there's a lot of my friends I know owns copy of this album. So that's it, man. Our first fan appreciation.
A lot of music came out in 93.
Laws of the Undergrounds. Y'all know what we're going to do now? We're going to get into the final segment of the show, which is Barz of the Titans.
What we going with?
Yeah, baby. So, this week we're going with a female MC. If you have a top 10 or if you have a top 5, this female MC may as well be in your top 5. She's in my female top 5. So, this week we're going with MC Light,
Damn.
and the track is called
Got a lot of albums, all the
Paper
good
Thin.
albums came out in '93.
All right, so Paper Thin, Sai, before we get up out of here, what you got for the people?
Not much for them today, you know, like stay positive.
You said stay positive last week, Sai.
I did.
You can't be positive every week.
Why
Oh,
not?
oh, you can?
All right.
Wait, why can't you?
Okay.
No, I'm asking
Keep
you
a
question.
positive mind.
All you did was change the words sometimes. Oh, Bugs, what you got for this week, man?
Like,
I got nothing, man. Let's just
What are you listening to, man? If you want to know what to put in their lineup, man, to put in their what they call those things now? They put some stuff
Playlist?
together.
Oh, they did have
In your
they
playlist,
did have,
man.
skits on these joint. I'm looking at right now.
Onyx?
Yeah.
Which one? What's the name of the skit?
Different ones.
On that
Bounce,
oh yeah, you're right.
They
Okay.
had like three. Yo, they had a good amount. So I'm just scrolling. 'Cause I remember y'all talking about it last time.
Right. Okay.
Skits, but,
Oh, what you playing? What you bumping? What's in your playlist, man?
Right now I'm bumping old school. I'm bumping MC Shan.
Ooh,
Down by Law.
okay.
You might hear about that again. I'm still bumping that Future a little bit. That's it, really.
Nicki Minaj got some new music out. What's up with that?
Nicki Minaj has freestyles out. I don't want no new music.
Tour. She got a tour coming up. You got all those battles going on right now with Tory Lane. You don't got that bumping right now. Oh, what's going on?
Not bumping. I mean, I heard them. Tory Lane's joint was alright. It made me go back and listen to.
We're gonna get into that, man. Let's save that for later. We're gonna get into that. So yo, we're gonna get up out of here. This is MC Light's track called Paper Thin. So Light goes, I'm not the kind of girl to try to play a man out. I take the money and the gear and then I break the hell out. No, that's not my strategy, not the game that I play. I admit I play a game, but it's not done that way. Truly, when I get involved, I give it my heart. I mean my mind, my soul, my body. I mean every part. But if it doesn't work out, it just doesn't. It wasn't meant to be, you know? It just wasn't. So I treat all of them like I treat all of... So I treat all of you like I treat all of them. What you say to me is still paper thin. In one ear and right out the other. I heard his mumbo jumbo. Lover. I don't pay attention. I don't concentrate. You ain't got the bait that it takes to hook this. Ha 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 ha. Sucker, you missed. I put all my feelings aside. I know who I am. My name is Light. Is your name Sam? This is why I don't understand the Sam reference. Who's you talking about, Sam? I gotta research. Who?
Sambo?
Who's Sambo?
The blackface thing?
No, I don't think so.
No, I don't think so. No.
So she says, my name is Light. Is your name Sam? Cause if it is, step off, grab your coat and get lost. Wrap your scarf around your throat and go back and catch a rope. And hit the road, Sam. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Sam, and don't you come back no more. So, yo, that's it, man. MC Light, Paper Thin. That's Side of God over there. That's Old Bugs. It's your boy Onslaught Tree. This is Barz of the Titans. MC Light. We're going to see y'all next week, yo. Peace.
Girl to try to play a man out. I take the money and again then break the hell out. No, that's not my strategy, not the game I play. I admit I play a game, but it's not done that way. Truly, when I get involved, I give it my heart. I mean my mama, so my body, I mean every part. But if it doesn't work out, yo, it just doesn't. It wasn't meant to be, you know, it just wasn't. So I treat all of you like I treat all of them, and what you say to me is still paper thin. In one ear and right out the other. Heard us mumble jumble. Lover, I don't pay attention, I don't concentrate. You ain't got the bait that it takes to hook this. Sucker, you missed. I put feelings aside. I know who I am. My name is Light. Is your name Sam? Cause if it is, step off. Grab your coat and get lost. Wrap your scarf around your throat and go back and catch the boat and hit the road, Sam. Don't you come back no more, no more, no more, no more. Hit the road, Sam. Don't you come back no more.